that means that he got money from another girl, and you get to
Oh
vote.
my gosh.
So personally, I didn't know who to vote on.
I vote for
because
Sarah.
yeah, Sarah, like you're affecting a child. At least she's
Yeah.
affecting dumb girls. So I think I would go with that. So I think that that's kind of fun. I just couldn't believe that when I saw it. But and then you also have this thing called Cheaters Court. Please explain that.
So Cheaters Court actually hasn't even come out yet. We're working on it now, but I can tell you if you're around your TV on Thursday, you're going to see it live and in action on the Dr. Drew Show,
Yay.
Life Changers.
Oh, really?
So basically, it's where you have the accuser and the cheater, the alleged cheater, each go on Cheaters Court, and they get to give their side of the story, and then Dr. Drew, who for this show, these couple shows, was Judge Drudy, and the bailiff was Lonnie Love. She's an amazing comedian. She was the bailiff, and they each got to tell their side of the story, and whoever was the victor. So basically, if the cheater ended up being the victor, and that it was proved that the allegations were false, the other person would have to take the post down.
That sounds awesome.
So interaction. Got to make that coin. That's a great gimmick.
I mean,
love
this
it.
this website has so much interaction. Some more things that we have: celebrity cheaters, and then I love this, the spy shop. Inside.
Yeah, and that links out to my buddy who runs Cheaters.com, the TV show. Bobby Goldstein, he's the owner, good friend of mine, and he has a whole shop where you can buy spy gadgets. The funnest part of that site for me, though, is on the fun page. I don't know if you played any of those games yet, but Charlie Sheen Shootout, and they're a blast. You could spend 5 hours on that page. I spend like 2 hours a day on it.
Nice.
Amazing. Is there any like specific stories on the site that just like really stick out to you that are just like, oh my god, like you're a mess?
I used to tell one that's now recently been trumped. I'll tell you two quick ones. The first one was a woman met a guy on Match.com. She lived in Vegas. He lived in California. He flew out here. They had a weekend fling. That Thursday, she found out she caught an STD. She went to tell him, and he vanished. No email, no text messages, no phone calls, just vanished. She figured out where he lived, went to his house, knocked on the door. Wife answers with 3 or 4 kids in the background. All hell breaks loose, and it comes to find out it was a 100% true story. She uploaded proof, because you could upload proof on Cheaterville, like text messages, emails, voicemail. She uploaded everything.
Awesome.
This guy was nailed. That was just trumped this past week. A guy, to prove that he was sleeping with this guy's wife, took a picture of her while she was completely naked in the hotel room with his business card next to her face on the pillow.
Oh,
That is getting caught red-handed.
that's some like mastermind scheming right there.
Yeah, she
For
create
real,
like,
that's a hoe that knows.
she create like the Scientology shakedown.
Yeah.
And you know what's horrible about that? Both those stories I told are men, but I have to tell you the most shocking thing about this company. When I started, all my Marine Corps buddies were like, look, you're going to kill mankind. I mean, if you watch Lifetime for 10 minutes, you want to kill yourself if you're a guy. But the fact of the matter is, 81% of the cheaters posted on our site are women. And out of that, 40% are women outing other women on our site.
Oh, snap.
Wow, and that's
Some catty girls.
right.
I'm
And I
no
mean,
cheater.
it's funny because you're calling into the Bad Girls Club after show, and
Well, there you go.
yeah, so I mean, these girls they play it up a little bit, but as we've seen, I think if Shelly had herself a little female in there, she would have been on this cheater site. Do you ever at all feel like a little guilty for some things, or has there ever been a case where someone outed the person and it wasn't really true, but
See, and that's the thing. Yeah, we're not judge or jury, so it's not up to me to decide whether a post is true or not. However, if you read some of the history on some of these posts, and you find out children are involved, like that example I gave you, the Match.com incident, yeah, I feel like crap. I mean, I'm married with 2 kids, and it sucks that, that happens. But at the end of the day, I'm not the one that cheated. So, I know that the site, either people love the site or they hate it. People who don't cheat or don't have to worry about cheating incidents love Cheaterville. People who cheat or know that they possibly could cheat hate the site, because when you land on there, that's it. And it's become so wildly popular. But, I've been fortunate to bump into quite a few celebrities here in Vegas and even in LA now who have pulled me aside and said, look, I don't cheat, nor would I, but if I even had that thought about cheating, I wouldn't now because I know I would land on your site. And everyday people think that too. There's really no difference between celebrities or you or I. We're all, same issues, and everyone has a propensity to cheat if given the chance, I guess.
And here's an envelope to keep me off your site.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Make you show your web servers. So now another question I have for you. Is this just strictly for straight couples, or are there gay couples on there that do this, or is that a separate type of site?
a whole other site.
All of the above, yeah. And, we noticed it just depends. Like, it really started to, Perez Hilton did quite a few stories on Cheaterville, and then we started noticing, and we were glad to see it, the gay community just embraced it. So we're seeing quite a few posts. And those are always interesting. I always say with the site, women are smarter than men. And I'm not saying that to kiss anyone's ass or up because I'm on the show. I've said it a bazillion times. And my site proves it, because when a guy posts information about a woman cheater, it's usually, I hate her, she cheated, she's a whore, I hope she dies, submit. When a woman post information about a cheater, it's a CSI crime scene investigation come to life.
I bet.
Hell has no fury.
And even the gay community, it's great. Like when guys out other guys, there's no doubt that person cheated because they put all the proof right there for everyone to see.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here thinking about, I'm like, I kind of think that might need to be its own site within itself. But then I feel like that could get really messy, because then that's going to be like a Facebook with just descriptions of every gay male in the
one degree
community.
of separation.
Right. Oh, well,
That's so wrong.
Yeah, it really is. Well, James, we want to thank you for calling in. Any
Thanks,
last
James.
promotion you want to give? So you said this Thursday you'll be on Life Changers?
Yeah, I'll be on Dr. Drew this Thursday. Next week, Anderson Cooper. Just a bunch of stuff. It's a humbling experience. The media has just pretty much embraced it. So I'm just so fortunate to be doing all these interviews. It's great.
And
Sweet.
Also, how long have you been doing this for? How long has the site been running?
Only 7 months. We started it or 8 months now. We started on Valentine's Day, and that's the craziest part. We're already up to 250,000 subscribers. So we're outpacing almost any other startup company on the planet, including Facebook, with the amount of initial subscribers we've had at our startup phase.
Well, I believe it's a great gimmick. I'm sure I'm going to add it to my Twitter. My friends will be on this by tomorrow
you can follow
morning.
us on Facebook. I'd appreciate it, and Twitter. We're Cheaterville for Facebook and Cheaterville for Twitter. And I know on Facebook we have like 250,000 people, on our page right now, so it's pretty cool.
All right, guys. So let's change lives. Let's turn these cheaters back into redeeming people.
Gotta turn them out.
Cheaterville.com. All right, James. Again, thank you very much for calling in, and good luck with your website.
All right, JM.
And I hope to see none of us on there.
That's right.
I'm just
Cool.
kidding.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate the support.
All right, have a good night.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, James.
Bye.
The Cheaterville.
Oh my God.
We're going to be on that tomorrow morning. I
cannot
trust
wait.
me.
Oh,
I know.
I was like typing
Out
people's
of
name in
here.
already.
As
But
soon as
let's
I
get back to
bust
Bad
out.
Girls Club because we only have a short amount of time.
Real quick plug. Cheaterville. Cheaterville.com.
Cheaterville.
All right.
All right. So, Stasi wants